What if I told you that every itch on your body is actually a sacred message from the universe, and that most people completely ignore these powerful signals their entire lives? Right now, as you're watching this, your body might be trying to communicate something profound to you. Ancient wisdom keepers understood something we've forgotten, that itching isn't random, it's a spiritual language. Today I'm going to reveal 7 hidden meanings behind itching that could completely transform how you understand your spiritual journey. Here's what most people don't realize. We've been programmed to dismiss itching as nothing more than a physical annoyance. Society teaches us to scratch it and forget it. But what if this dismissive approach is actually blocking us from receiving critical guidance from our higher self? Let me share something that might shock you. In ancient Egyptian mystery schools, initiates were taught to interpret every bodily sensation as a form of divine communication. The Sanskrit texts speak of the body as a temple where the soul receives messages through physical sensations. Yet somehow, we've lost this sacred knowledge. The first limiting belief we need to shatter is that itching is purely medical. Yes, sometimes it can be, but when doctors can't find a cause, when tests come back normal, when that persistent itch appears without explanation, that's when you need to look deeper. Modern medicine focuses on symptoms, but ancient wisdom focuses on messages. The second belief holding you back is that spiritual signs must be dramatic. We expect burning bushes and divine visions, but the universe often whispers through the subtle, through that inexplicable itch on your palm, that tingling on your forehead, that sensation between your shoulder blades that makes no physical sense. Here's the third trap: thinking you need special abilities to receive spiritual messages. The truth is, your body is already perfectly designed as a receiving station for universal intelligence. Every nerve ending, every point of sensation is potentially a channel for guidance, but we've been taught to medicate, ignore, or dismiss these signals instead of listening. The real question isn't whether these sensations mean something, it's whether you're spiritually mature enough to listen, because what I'm about to reveal next will change everything you thought you knew about your body's spiritual intelligence. Now I'm going to share with you the 7 sacred meanings of itching that have been hidden in plain sight for thousands of years. These aren't just theories, they're based on ancient texts from multiple traditions and validated by countless modern experiences. The first sacred meaning: your right hand, the channel of manifestation. When your right hand itches, the universe is announcing that abundance is flowing toward you. But here's what most people miss. It's not just about money. The right hand represents masculine energy, action, giving, and manifestation. Ancient Celtic traditions taught that an itchy right palm means your power to create reality is activated. Hindu scriptures specifically state that for those with masculine energy, right-hand itching signals incoming prosperity. But you must honor the message by taking aligned action. The second sacred meaning: your left hand, the gateway of reception. Your left hand represents feminine energy, intuition, receiving, and emotional wisdom. When it itches, you're being called to open yourself to receive something new or release something old. The Vedic texts teach that the left hand connects to the lunar energy within us. This isn't about gender. We all have both energies. An itchy left palm often precedes major emotional shifts, new relationships, or the need to let go of what no longer serves you. The third sacred meaning: your feet, the foundation. Messages. Here's something profound. Your feet are your spiritual foundation. When they itch, pay attention to which foot. The left foot itches when you need grounding, when your spiritual energy is too scattered, or when you've lost connection to Earth's stabilizing frequencies. The right foot itches when it's time to take a bold step forward on your spiritual path, Chinese medicine maps every organ to specific foot zones, but the spiritual meaning goes deeper. Your feet are receiving messages about your life direction. The fourth sacred meaning, your head, the crown of consciousness. An itchy head, especially the crown area, is one of the most powerful spiritual signs. This is where your crown chakra resides, your connection to higher consciousness. When this area tingles or itches persistently, you're experiencing what mystics call spiritual downloading. Your consciousness is expanding, receiving new information, or preparing for an awakening. Buddhist texts describe this as the mind shedding old programming to make space for enlightenment. The fifth sacred meaning, your arms, the expression. Channels. Your arms represent your ability to reach out, embrace, and express yourself in the world. When they itch, especially without physical cause, you're being called to express something that's been suppressed. Maybe it's creativity that needs to flow, emotions that need to be voiced, or actions that need to be taken. The goddess Saraswati is always depicted with multiple arms, showing us that our arms are instruments of divine expression. The sixth sacred meaning, your back, the support system. This one is fascinating and rarely discussed. Your back represents the support you give and receive in life. When your upper back itches, especially between the shoulder blades where you can't easily reach, it often means you're carrying burdens that aren't yours or that you need to ask for support. The lower back connects to your foundation and stability. Persistent itching here can indicate fear about moving forward or lack of support in your spiritual growth. The seventh sacred meaning, your face and nose. The perception portal. Your face is how you present to the world, and when it itches, it's about perception and communication. An itchy nose specifically has been recognized across cultures as meaning someone is thinking or talking about you, but it goes deeper. Your nose is the gateway for prana, life force energy. When it itches, your intuitive abilities are heightening, or you're being prepared to receive important information through your sixth sense. But here's what ancient wisdom keepers knew that we've forgotten. These sensations often appear in sequences, creating a complete message. The universe doesn't just send you one signal, it creates patterns. That's why keeping a spiritual journal of these experiences reveals profound guidance systems. Now that you understand these 7 sacred meanings, let me give you 3 powerful techniques to work with these messages and transform your spiritual journey. Technique 1. The sacred acknowledgement practice. The moment you feel an unexplained itch, don't immediately scratch it. Instead, place your other hand over the area and say silently, I acknowledge this message from my higher self. What are you trying to tell me? Hold this position for 30 seconds while breathing deeply. You'll be amazed at the insights that come. This simple practice turns your body into a conscious communication device with the universe. Technique 2. The spiritual itch journal. Keep a small notebook or phone app dedicated to tracking spiritual itching. Note the date, time, location on your body and what was happening in your life. Within 2 weeks, you'll start seeing patterns that will blow your mind. Many people discover their right hand itches before financial opportunities, their head itches before major insights, or their feet itch before important life decisions need to be made. Technique 3. The integration meditation. When you experience significant spiritual itching, especially on the head or hands, immediately find a quiet space and meditate on it. Place your hands on the itchy area and visualize light flowing through that point on your body. Ask, what energy is trying to enter or leave through this portal? Then listen. Don't think, just receive. This practice has helped countless people receive profound spiritual guidance and clarity about their life direction. But here's the real secret that will accelerate your spiritual evolution. These itching sensations are training wheels for developing higher spiritual senses. As you become more sensitive to these subtle messages, you'll start receiving guidance through other physical sensations, energy shifts, and intuitive downloads. Your entire body becomes a sophisticated spiritual instrument. Remember, this isn't about becoming obsessed with every sensation. It's about developing spiritual maturity, the ability to discern when the universe is truly trying to communicate with you versus when something is merely physical. The difference becomes clear with practice. The masters of old understood that the body is not separate from the spirit. It's the spirit's chosen vehicle for this earthly experience. Every cell, every nerve, every sensation is part of an intricate communication system designed to guide you toward your highest purpose and deepest truth. What you've learned today isn't just information. It's initiation into an ancient way of being where your body becomes your most trusted spiritual advisor. Those seemingly random itches are actually cosmic text messages, guiding you toward abundance, warning you of obstacles, and preparing you for transformation. The next time your right hand tingles, remember, prosperity is knocking. When your head itches, prepare for expanded consciousness. When your feet call for attention, know that important steps await. You now possess knowledge that most people will never discover, the secret language between your soul and your skin. Your body has been trying to speak to you your entire life. Now you finally know how to listen. The universe is always communicating. The question is, are you ready to receive its messages?